What's going on YouTube? Omar aka Tebow back with you again. Welcome to the very first episode of a new series that I'm going to be doing called Hobby Time. Now, I know this is an RC channel primarily, and the majority of my videos will be RC related. However, I do have a number of different hobbies, and from time to time, I want to share some of that with you guys. Some of you might find it interesting. Some of you might want to pick up some of these other hobbies. Some of you may not want to watch any of these at all. That's entirely up to you. But I figured since I'm back to making videos that I'd talk about things that I truly enjoy. So to kick off my Hobby Time series, episode 1, I'm going to talk about Gundams and the Gunpla hobby. Let's start with a primer. What's a Gundam? Well, a Gundam is a mobile suit, a giant robot. Who doesn't like giant robots? I've been in love with giant robots since I was a little kid, and watching Robotech, Macross, whichever series, depending on where in the world you are that you got to see, and playing games such as Battletech. And just to take a little line from the comedian Mitch Hedberg, I used to play Battletech. I still play Battletech, but I used to too. Anyways, let me give you a quick primer as to what Gundams are. As mentioned, they are mobile suits. The Gundam universe started in 1979 in April in Japan with the release of the Mobile Suit Gundam anime series. This series originally was supposed to run for 52 episodes running from 79 into 1980, but at first it didn't take hold right away. It wasn't liked right off of the bat. And they almost canceled it, resulting in just 43 episodes instead of the planned 52 episodes that they had it. The anime was put on by the company Sunrise Entertainment. And then in 1980, after it eventually found its audience, the company Bandai started making plastic model kits of the robots or mobile suits from the anime. From there, we have had countless anime and manga over the years and countless numbers of model kits produced by Bandai. In fact, the Gunpla hobby has gotten so big that there's an entire industry built around it in terms of parts and accessories, tools, paints, you name it. And there are tons of phenomenal Gunpla artists on YouTube or on the internet that you can go look up and see their phenomenal work. Getting back to the Gundam series itself, my introduction to it really didn't happen until 2000. In fact, for anybody in the US, March 6th of 2000 was a huge day. That is when the Cartoon Network started airing the Gundam Wing anime series, Endless Waltz. It was huge. It blew up and really introduced the US to the Gundam anime series and Gundams and Gunpla. In addition to the series launching, Bandai decided to really push selling their model kits in the US at that time. And all of a sudden you started to see Gundam kits showing up in hobby shops, toy stores, a lot of different places. So that is kind of a history in terms of what Gundam is and what the Gunpla hobby is. As far as the hobby goes, it's a very simple hobby to begin with. Ideally, the only thing you really need to get into the Gundam hobby or the Gunpla hobby, and Gunpla, by the way, is a portmanteau of Gundam plastic model, kind of like what cosplay is. But all you need is to get yourself a kit and have an X-Acto knife or preferably a pair of nippers. The kits themselves, they are snapped together. No glue is required. So you can sit there, cut out the little pieces, put it together, and you have a finished kit. But what really sets the Gunpla hobby apart from other model making is that the kits are not static. They are fully articulated. So building them is only part of the fun. Once it is done, you can sit there and pose them and play with them if you have multiple kits. I mean, I've had many nights where once I've finished one of my kits, I've wasted hours taking some of my other kits and making mock battle scenes and putting them into really interesting poses and having a lot of fun. So that gives you an idea of what Gundam is and what the Gunpla hobby is. As far as the hobby goes, it could be as simple as you just snap your kit together and you have yourself a mobile suit that's completed, or you can really go down the rabbit hole and get into all of the painting, modifying, and custom building on them. They really do look fantastic by themselves out of the box, but if you take the time and effort to paint them, you will really get something special. I've built a lot of kits. I have a lot of kits that are just plastic that I haven't painted. I have other kits that I've gone the full route and painted every single piece, airbrushed all of it, panel lined it, put all the decals on it, clear coated it or dull coated it, depending on the kind of look that you want to have with your kit at the end of it. And gone that whole gamut so that, you know, there's a huge spectrum in terms of what you can do in the hobby. I just wanted to share that hobby with you guys, and I don't want to make this video too long, so we're going to leave it at that. I will say that occasionally you'll probably see other episodes of Hobby Time. They're not all going to be about Gunpla, but as I finish kits, if I really like them or if there's one that I want to revisit that I'm proud of that I want to show you, I'll bring a kit out and show you. You'll also notice, you can probably see because of my GoPro on the side, I have a lot of Gundam kits, kind of like I do with RCs. What can I say? I enjoy hobbies and I enjoy my leisure time. And more than anything, I just really like building things. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video about what Gundams are, what the Gunpla hobby is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, at the end of this video, which will just be in a moment for you guys, I will have a close-up of the Granddaddy Gundam, the RX-78-2, which was the star of that very first anime series, Mobile Suit Gundam. And I'll put it in some poses and give you a closer look of that guy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, if you did, please leave a like and a comment. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I have other videos coming out. I'll talk to you guys again soon.